I know the pampered life should be, I guess pampered, but man, having your own harp with cats playing the harp, that's kind of much, isn't it? What is up, people? It is me, Monster58, and welcome back to another episode of Monster Hunter World. Previously, we ended up making the Devil Joe armor, a Devil Joe weapon, and upgrading it, and we upgraded some other weapons, and in addition to that, we did a high rank rematch with the Elder Dragon that also looks like a unicorn, but isn't. It's based on the Chinese Kirin, and we ended up taking that thing down, not without a feint, though. Well, we almost fainted. We were lucky with, I believe, feline insurance with that. But yeah, in this episode, as you can see, I have switched to the Devil Joe armor. The one thing I'd like to do, actually, is change my, wait, can I not? Yeah, the armor pigment. I'd like to change that, actually. So we're going to change it all. And this is where you can actually... I don't know why it took me this long to change it. But here's where you can change. Let's see. We're going to do... I think we're going to do a darker red here, because I think that looks cool. That makes sense with Devil Joe, and that's really freaking cool. You can obviously change the individual colors, but I do like how that looks. That's really, really awesome. So... very nice. We were able to get that going. So that applies for any armor. You can do that for any armor to varying degrees. But yeah, without further ado, it's time for us to head out and take on the last Elder Dragon we have yet to take on. And so to do that, we have to go to the 3rd Fleet Master all the way in her airship. So let's go ahead and do that. Go here, and then we will go to the research base. I actually don't know if there's anything here in terms of side quests that I haven't done yet, so we'll see on the... Doesn't look like the map has any exclamation points, and so the only exclamation point is from the 3rd Fleet Master. So let's go and speak to her and see what she has to... Oh, wait, we do have one, so let's see what this guy has to say. Oh, she has to say, yeah, hello, the tracker. Well, look who it is. What are you doing all the way out here? Wait, let me guess. You're tracking an Elder Dragon, right? Actually, that's been on my mind too. The Vail's effluvium has been getting thicker recently. I only just noticed it myself during one of my Vail investigations.
Think about it.
I remember the same thing happened before when the 3rd Fleet first arrived during the Elder Crossing 20 years ago. 2 decades of walking and finding nothing, but then something important changed. You came along. You found the Elder Dragon's trail and followed it, and soon you may even set foot in places that even I have never been. Right then, I'm going to try and track down what's causing the increase in effluvium. You go and search the Vail and see if you can pick up the Elder Dragon's trail. Alright. Hello, 3rd Fleet Master. There you are. I've been looking for you. Off to the Rotten Vale to look for an Elder Dragon, are you? The Admiral was just here and told me all about it. Well, allow me to fill you in. The effluvium in the Vale has been getting denser. That woman over there is the one who discovered it while she was out investigating. Thankfully, she alerted me to the anomaly at once. We have observed this phenomenon once before, back when the 3rd Fleet and I first arrived. We determined a monster must be lurking at the center of the effluvium, so chances are the Elder Dragon you are seeking is the one lurking in the effluvium. Let's not waste any time. You'll find evidence at the bottom of the Vale. Once you've collected enough, report to the ecological research team, alright? Good. Alright.
I think we have enough data on the Rotten Vale now. Are we ready to report our findings?
Yep, and so with that, it is back to Astera to report to the Ecological Research Team. Ah, there you are. I have news. We have determined that an Elder Dragon does indeed inhabit the Rotten Vale. The 3rd Fleet has already given it a name, Vaal Hazak. They've attempted to study the target 20 years ago. Some 20 years ago, the 3rd Fleet observed a strange phenomenon involving the Vale's effluvium levels. It seems that with the Elders crossing, the Vale's effluvium increases in density. I would deduce that Vaal Hazak is the one producing it. As for how, I'll need more data in order to properly answer that. Either way, I've already told the 3rd Fleet Master that we've confirmed their suspicions. Go talk to her if you'd like to know more. So, what is it? So, now we have to go back to the 3rd Fleet Master, but what I recommend you guys do is make a fire weapon of any kind. Whatever you'd like, make a fire weapon and make sure you have it going into this fight. You could also do Dragon, but fire is just overall way more effective than Dragon. Dragon is also very effective, but only, I'll just say, on wounded parts of this monster. So, you'll hear about that when I talk about it in the voiceover. So, let's go and see what the 3rd Fleet Master has to say. I know what Elder Dragon we're dealing with in the Rotten Vale. It's called Vaal Hazak. That's the tentative name we gave it the last time it appeared. Vaal Hazak is the reason behind the effluvium. I still call it miasma, but either way, because it's called miasma resistant, so either way. I don't know, whichever you guys prefer. I don't know. You guys can leave comments below telling me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, that's completely understandable, but I call it either or miasma or effluvium. For some reason, he's wrapped up in the coat of the stuff. It must be lurking down at the base of the Vaal where the effluvium is thickest. I've set up a quest to investigate Vaal Hazak. You should get to work. We need to find it this time, no matter what.
It's clothed in effluvium? What kind of crazy monster are we dealing with here?
Yeah, it is kind of crazy, isn't it? Alrighty, let's go and eat, and then we will head to the bottom of the Vaal. Where is there... I never can remember if there's a canteen here. Whatever, that's fine. We'll just eat at the base. Vaal Hazak, huh? No record of that one in the old world, but the research base archives do mention one sighting some number of years ago. They weren't able to establish a visual contact, but they came up with the provision of the name Vaal Hazak until more data could be gathered. Alright, and with that, let's go to Assigned, Hellish Fiend, Vaal Hazak, 1 player. Let's go to the Central Camp. And we will eat when we're there. But yes, make sure to bring null berries. Remember, you can't capture, just kill. So, let's head out. Alright.
There's only one record of Vaal Hazak, but it was more like a possible match, not a definite ID. We might get an upgrade from shooting stars to superstars if we actually do find Vaal Hazak here.
Alright, let's eat. Very nice. And now we can grab these two. Time to head out and look for Vaal Hazak. Looks like the scout flies are leading us towards this way, so let's follow them. Gonna grab this mining outcrop, why not? Doesn't hurt. I also brought the Vitality Mantle, by the way. That is also, I recommend that, or the Health Booster. The Health Booster also works here. One, two, three. Alright, got some extra ores. You can never complain about that. Alright, now which way does it want us to go? Well, that is to acid, essentially, so it looks like this is the only place we can head, is towards here. God bug right there. Alrighty, let's head through here. Remember, this is an area that's been blocked off to us before, right? Well, get ready, folks. Alrighty folks, welcome to the undead dragon that is the source of all the Rotten Vale's miasma. This guy is about on par, in my opinion, with Teostra in terms of difficulty, although I do find Vaal Hazak out of the three the easiest of the three. It's weak to both fire and dragon. Dragon specifically only on like wounded parts, so like you have to get that parts broken. It's neutral to thunder and ice and resists water. You can cut the tail, and his head, abdomen, and chest areas are all weak points breakable. His main mechanic is that since he is the source of all the Rotten Vale's miasma, he is covered in it and he emits it. Not only can he do that, he can also shoot it out of his mouth. He has both close and long range attacks in addition to attacks that cover a wide area. He can shoot a stream of miasma at you from his mouth that is wide sweeping. The counter to this is to essentially be on either side of his head when he does that, or behind him, since he doesn't actually turn hard left or right or in a circle around him. His other most devastating attack, in my opinion, is when he releases a cloud of miasma from his mouth in a circle around him. So he'll essentially rear up on his hind legs, and then he'll just breathe miasma straight down, and it'll essentially cover the area around him and knocks you back. And obviously it's miasma, it might cut your health in half. Other than that, he doesn't use his wings to fly, so no flash pods are needed in that sense. Also, his other close range attacks with his body are kind of slow, but they do hurt if you get hit. He's not agile like Teostra or Kushala, where they can sort of do like 360 turns immediately and stuff like that. This guy can run at you very quickly, but he's not, again, he's not agile, I would say. Stick to fighting similar to Teostra around the areas between his legs and his chest area, because he doesn't really have any agile tech, so standing in those areas essentially gives you a lot of just, in a way, guaranteed protection, because you're not within his attack's ranges. Besides the miasma thing, that causes, you know, to hit in an area around him. Other than that, Godspeed Hunters. I don't find this guy the worst at all, but he can be difficult, especially if you're not prepared. Remember to bring null berries as well. That is an absolute must.
There it is! We did it! Vaal Hazak is really here! Tracker, we found it! Now we can go ahead with our research. You can do this!
Alrighty, folks, welcome to Vaal Hazak. Ow, Jesus, I forgot how much damage this thing can do. Yeah, like I said, this thing isn't like, how do I describe it? It's not agile. As you can see, it's kind of lumbers along. Very nice. Got the charge up there. Alright, I gotta see if I can knock this guy into a freaking wall. Luckily, this guy is actually bigger than both Kushala as well as Teostra, so he is easier to just slam into a wall. Actually, why do I only have 7 health pots? Whatever, I'm just gonna do this. Nice, there we go. Very good. Like this, boom, boom. By the way, this is a gross design. I'm just gonna point that out. This guy's freaking disgusting. Boom! Now it's gonna be Angie. Be very Angie. Ow. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oop. Oh, there goes my health, there goes my health, there goes my health, and that's what makes this guy very dangerous. Heal, heal, heal. Thank God for speed eating, man. Speed eating is so busted in this game. I kid you guys not. Alright, we're gonna recharge because I didn't want to unleash all the files because he's freaking moving. Let's see, can I get a sliding attack on this guy here? Ow, or just get hit. That also works too. Oh well, he went after Mew. Very nice, yeah! Hell yeah, let's go, bro. This is the only time I see Vaal Hazak fly, is when he is, when you've mounted him. So I told you guys he doesn't use it to fly. He doesn't use it to fly and attack, really. He uses it just to fly when you've gotten him mounted, so. Like I said, flash pods really aren't necessary. I mean, you can still bring them. It's honestly not a bad idea, just due to the fact that when you use flash pods, you can still stun them, so it's still worth bringing in that sense. Very nice. Like I said, when you stay in this area when you're fighting him, it's really difficult for him to actually hit you. Standing in front of him directly, like I have a couple times already, has resulted in me getting absolutely wrecked. Now I'm saying, yeah, see, yeah, you can already, ah! Ow! Ooh! Oh no, I thought he was gonna like charge at me. Okay, had to be careful. This is the attack I was talking about. Yeah. Yeah, see how far that hits? It hits so far. Woo! Nice. Alright, I think I'm doing this pretty well, all things considered. Ow. That was wide. Damn, that was a wide hitbox. I know he's huge, but still. He's by far the biggest of the three Elder Dragons we fought. Nice, it's good to get that damage up. Oh no, yeah, I got it. Yeah, I need to heal. I'm gonna need to go back to base after this and grab potions. Free meal is very helpful. Let's see if I can get some slinger off this guy. Oh, it's angry. Man, I didn't even get a chance to get any slinger off this to be able to slam into a wall. Alright, we are going to actually go back to base here. I'm actually going to do the research here real quick. We got its tail tenderized. I might try and chop off the tail next time we get the chance. Deceased scale. Like I told you guys in the previous episodes too, is that this guy's really unique. I really do like how this guy looks. Like, despite him looking disgusting, like, that's the intention, and I respect them for making a monster that's this disgusting and gross. And the other thing, too, is I believe Vaal Hazak, this is his first game, so that's why when the handler said that there have been no reports of this monster in other areas, like in the old world, yeah, it's really cool to see, in my opinion, a really freaking awesome design come out of the team here with this guy. I think he's a bang-on design. I think they absolutely nailed what they wanted to nail with a monster like this, and so, very, very cool. Alrighty, let's go and continue the fight. I'm actually going to chuck on the Vitality Mantle when we encounter him here so that I can just kind of have some insurance, because this is a way more widespread area, so just rather be a little more safe here. Yeah, like I told you, he can charge at you. That's absolutely for sure. Oh wait, did I cut the tail off? I think I did actually. Yeah, I did. Let's go, dude. Ow. And there goes all of my... There goes all of my Vitality Mantle. So, oh, is he going to do it again? Yeah, he's going to do it again. So I have to just... Oh, wait, no. Okay. The other thing is standing in the miasma will also just perpetually damage you. So always be careful about that as well. Nice. Very nice. And... boom! Absolute destruction, man. That's why I love the Hellion Blade. This Rathalos Charge Blade is freaking awesome, dude. It just feels so juicy, and the shield on this thing looks crazy. It's basically being Rathalos' head. Alright, we gotta do this. And I gotta heal. Very nice. Again, speed eating OP, bro. Speed eating OP. That's the other reason I was very happy to finally pick up this set, because speed eating. Speed eating and free meal are some of the best armor skills in the game. Changed my mind. Ow. Very nice. We're absolutely giving this guy the work. Like I told you, this guy, in my opinion, is the easiest of the three Elder Dragons that we have to fight that aren't Nergigante. Ow. Oh, he hit me with the stub of his tail. Do that, because he's gonna... What does he do? Oh, I think he's just absorbing miasma and effluvium. I should have just hit him there. I was scared he was going to go for some other attack. Aw, man. That sucks. I have to be careful, though. He can still hit me really hard, so... Yep, and there goes Miasma. Very nice. Hit his face. Whew. Alright. I'm gonna slide out of the way there so that just in case he went for something there. Ow! Oh, come on! Uh-oh, uh-oh. That's what... So, if you're caught in that position... Ow! Make sure to... Oh... Oh, I'm dead. 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 I don't know if I have feline insurance. But if you're caught in that position, Superman dive. That's like one of the only ways that you can get out of that unscathed. And even then, like I showed you, I did not get out of that unscathed. Ow. Nice, I stopped him. Whatever he was doing, I don't know which attack he was doing, but whichever one he was doing, I stopped him. Alrighty, we've got him on the ropes. He's dropping Slinger already, so... Vaal Hazak material, can't go wrong with that. Got some more deceased scale. Go ahead and sharpen. Dude, you stupid Raphinos. I'm gonna kill you. Alright, he's already limping. Yeah, usually if you don't do as much damage as I have, he'll essentially go to that other area with all of that acid. And that's probably the most deadly area you can possibly fight him in. Very nice. I think I broke his face, didn't I? It's really... I think the grossest part about this guy is not even his body necessarily, it's his freaking face, man. The fact that he has two... He has, like, his jaw and then his other part of his jaw, it's, like, disconnected. That's, like, gross, man. I'm surprised that didn't kill him, I'll be honest with you. Trying to charge here. That's my bad. I completely screwed that up. Alright. With that, we're going to actually just go ahead and carve the tail. That. Very nice. Gonna grab this. I'll also say, Vaal Hazak armor is extremely cool. It is very cool. The only thing I can't remember is what element this guy's weapons are. And I don't actually remember much of the Vaal Hazak weapons. So forgive me on that, but yeah. Well, we'll check those out when we get back to base and everything like that. Alrighty. It should be asleep, right? Please go to sleep. Yep. So what I'm going to do... Let's see if we can finish this guy off with this attack. I hope we can. Now, the only thing about the Charge Blade is that... Bro! Dude, the stupid Gyros, man. god, the stupid Gyros, man. I didn't even get the second bomb down. Nice, there we go, man. I wish we were able to finish him off with the big attack. What are you gonna do?
We hope you don't mind us stepping in and taking care of this for you.
But with that out of the way, Vaal Hazak, everybody. Yeah, like I told you, out of the three, I don't find this guy as difficult as Teostra or Kushala. What makes those two guys so frustrating? Wow, we got a gem on the first. What? What? Dude, we got a gem on the first hunt. That is crazy luck. What? That's crazy. Okay, well that's luck. But with Vaal Hazak, like I said, I don't find him tough compared to Teostra and Kushala, and that's mainly due to the fact that Kushala and Teostra are agile. They're very agile, and they're not huge. Like, they're big monsters, but they're not huge. They're not like big like Anshanath or Devil Joe. And so the frustration with those monsters comes with the fact that they're so agile and their attacks actually do a lot of damage despite their size. Vaal Hazak here, he's big and he does a lot of damage, but he kind of lumbers along. He doesn't have super agile attacks. Although what he doesn't have in agility, he has in power, and he has in long range. So very nice. We got a gem on the first hunt. That is crazy luck. Like, that is beyond crazy luck. Like, oh my god, man. Alrighty, sorry about that. I got these texts on my phone. I was checking them for a second. My fault.
Partner?
Good job out there, partner. I knew you'd pull through. We've made some amazing progress researching the Elder Dragons, and the stair is buzzing with excitement, and everyone is saying it's all thanks to your hard work. But, Pard, having said that, you see, guess who's back with a vengeance? Hahaha! I'm back with a vengeance, and right on time. My time, anyway. So, I hear you get to take credit for all the Elder Dragons. Not bad, not bad. I always knew you'd wreck shop. That's why the commander and I handpicked you in the first place. But I've got a little news to share myself. Remember how I said my old friend told me that he was going to track down a certain place brimming with energy? Well, he found it. He found it big time. So I was thinking of checking it out myself. Chances are it'll explain why the Elder Dragons have all started going bonkers. Oh, and my friend had a message for you. I promised our paths would cross again, and so they must. I shall not take the boat until you get there. Hear that? That's a personal invitation, which means you're coming along. No ifs, ands, or Kongala butts. Oh, wow. English. I'll let your handler go figure out the rendezvous and rendezvous. Gotta make it an official quest and all that. And don't go spilling the beans to others. This is just between us. All you have to do is sign up for the quest and show up. And don't be late. Okay.
Impressive.
Fine work taking care of those Elder Dragons. With everything that's transpired, we should send word to the guild immediately. I'll have the captain ready a ship. However, it's still unclear why the Elder Dragons have returned to the Elder's Recess. It's almost like they were drawn to it. Well, we'll just have to continue our research until we find the answer. Either way, I'll start compiling the information and... Something on your mind? The Admiral's been making plans again, has he? Where's that old devil going this time? Wherever it is, I suppose you're going now too. You and your partner, huh?
Understood.
Well, alright. I'll handle things here. Just remember, whatever happens, your partner will always be there at your side to help you. And we'll be here too, waiting for you. Find out what there is to find, but then promise you'll find your way back home. Alrighty, guys. With that all out of the way...
Are you sure you want to go on that quest from the Admiral?
Yes. With that all out of the way, let's go see what delivery this gets. More than likely just a delivery. Ha! I figured you'd help out an old man with his troubles. The canteen storehouse is looking mighty bare, and an empty storehouse means empty stomachs. Our good chef is looking glummer than an Aptonoth in the middle of an ocean, and me hands are full at the moment. That's why I need a fella who said the same thing. So we have Radoban Carapace. We can actually just deliver that right now. Get that out of the way. Rotten Veil, Elder Dragon, just to register. Oh, we already have. Okay, manage investigations. Wait, no, we don't need. Sorry. My goodness, complete deliveries. Damn. Great mutton, very nice. All right, let's go check out the Vaal Hazak armor, as well as some of the weapons. I actually forget what types of weapons this guy has, and I forget what the low rank armor looks like. I think I have an idea, but I know what what other armor from Vaal Hazak looks like. So let's go and look at armor. Oh yeah, dude, that looks so sick. This in particular looks awesome, dude. Yeah, you remind me of the. It reminds me of the Hive. I think the Titans or whatever. Not Titans. The Hive. Like big soldiers from Destiny. This looks really freaking cool. That's awesome. That's a really cool. What does it come with? Dragon attack, defense boost, recovery, speed, peak performance, and effluvia resistance. Yeah, the effluvia resistance makes sense here. I guess it would be called effluvia, not miasma. So what are you gonna do? But yeah, let's see. What is an individual P64, and this was 50. I'm gonna end up upgrading the Devil Joe armor here. Actually, I think I'll do that right now. Oh, this is cool. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, you look like Skeletor, man. You look like Skeletor. That's cool. Especially if you colored that purple. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. All right, let's go and upgrade this armor real quick before we get into some of the weapons. Yep. Alrighty, and with all that out of the way, let us go and make a, we're actually going to make, funnily enough, a poison weapon for our little Palico here. And we will be equipping that to him right now. Let's see, what we got for, what's the strongest poison weapon we've got? I hope it's the Rathian one. Is there, Asyoth? Yeah, it would be the Rathian one, wouldn't it? So do that. We'll equip that to our little Palico here for now, setting up for the next episode, and we will change our equipment actually, and we are going to be bringing the Anguish. And so, let's go take a look lastly at the weapons for Vaal Hazak. Let's go to upgrade and see what we got here. Let's go to dual blades and see what we got. No, that we don't need. Okay. Teostra, nothing there, I don't think, for Vaal Hazak. Greatsword for, I think Vaal Hazak actually has a greatsword. Deora, Zora, Kieran. I thought he had a greatsword. I absolutely thought Vaal. Oh, there it is. Would you look at that? That's pretty cool. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I guess his tree is higher up, so let me go back to the dual blades and take a look. It would just say Vaal Hazak, wouldn't it? Yeah, no, nothing there. Charge blade? Yes, it does. That looks pretty freaking sweet. So we can't see what that looks like, but that looks pretty. My goodness, let's actually view it. You know, that looks pretty freaking sweet. Let's see, longsword maybe? Yes, it does. Oh, it's like the Kadachi one, but it does have the Vaal Hazak stuff on it, so it's still pretty cool. I can't complain about that. Switch axe maybe? Yeah, it looks pretty neat. Actually, out of all of the monsters, this guy's actually kind of don't look great. The armor's the best by far, in my opinion, out of how they look. Vaal Hazak. That's cool, actually. I really like the lance part of it. The lance part of it's really freaking cool. And I guess they don't have. Oh yeah, what's the element on these? I'm stupid. That was the other thing I was trying to figure out. What's the element on these? Oh, it's just dragon, which makes sense. That absolutely makes sense. Yep. Alrighty guys, and after looking at the weapons, after looking at the armor, setting up ourselves for the next episode, our next task is to take on that quest that the handler wants us to take on, right? Are we going to take it on? Yeah, we're obviously going to be taking it on, and so With our next objective in tow and crossing paths with that one hunter that we ended up crossing paths with before, all the way back like towards the beginning of the game, that is it for this episode. And so, I thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. Please like, comment, rate, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends and also follow me in the socials. Those will be linked in the description below. And in the next episode, we will be heading to this new area. Once again, thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this episode, and I will catch you all in the next one. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace.
High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives.